something holding me back because there's a YouTube channel I didn't finish or something like that, or I say I'm done with it, but I actually haven't quite let go of all the feelings yet. There's still some feelings there, and that's so hard. And I'm finally getting to the point now that I'm like out of college, like, okay, I cannot make any more progress until I let this go. And so I've prayed a ton about the other YouTube channels and, you know, the streaming on Twitch I did and whatever. And the answer has always been like, dude, let it go, let it go. And it's like, I don't know how. There's so many other things. And it's like a group thing. And, you know, but the trust in, whenever I've trusted in the Lord to let go of something or start something, it's always worked out for the best. And this has been something that he has really wanted me to let go of, was my old gaming YouTube channel, but I've kept keeping it alive through different things. But I really have been just able to let it go of all the expectations. Like, I went into my email a couple days after I graduated being here, and I just went to my emails, like all those emails that I've gotten, like all the emails that I get, all the newsletters, and I was like, okay, narrow it down to 5. I'm going to have this other email that nobody knows about where I get my emails that, you know, are good, but aren't like the best. I get like James Clear in my inbox, get Thomas Frank and a couple others, and that's it. And that's period. That's done. That's done. So because I do not want to get on my email and get like 50 new things, because when I have like a business or something, I'm already going to get a ton of emails. So I don't want to get a ton of junk mail. And I've subscribed to some people that I swear give me another list, and I'm like, bro, like, this is not cool at all. Like, can we please stop this? Like, that is email etiquette rule number 1. Like, do not subscribe me if I did not ask for it. And it's just a frustrating nightmare because sometimes they make it hard for you to unsubscribe. And so I've adopted that to other things. I've adopted that. I'm trying to adopt that to everything. Like, okay, so these are the newsletters I'm going to subscribe to. These are the, you know, YouTube channels or whatever that I'm going to work on. These are the fill in the blank. That's what I've been really trying to do, just narrow it down to very few people, even with like people I follow on Twitter. Because like some people are great, but I'm like, you can't control what people say. And somebody might say a really wonderful thing one day, but then be a complete, just, I don't know, the next day. And so it's you're completely at their mercy with their mouth. And for me, like, I don't know, I like sometimes when it's a little more predictable, and at least with Twitter, I don't like getting on and seeing junk. And Twitter recommends enough junk as it is, so like, I haven't been getting on it much recently anyway. But yeah, there's this need to let go, especially like it being in a new part of my life. You know, I got this super solid computer set up. Like, I'm going to upload the YouTube video literally right to YouTube right after, because I don't have to upload it. I don't have to use this silly phone to upload it to YouTube and all this ridiculousness. And it's just going to upload the audio straight to YouTube, and it's not going to be perfect, but it's something. So, you know, it's just really, really humbling. Just when you let things go, there's so many other things that can pass through. And I'm the kind of person that I'm like, oh, no, I can make it work. I can make it work. I can fit all this stuff in. And maybe that's true if it's like all of these really wonderful best things. But if I'm trying to fit like a ton of good things, like that's probably not going to work super well if the good and the best are trying to like mesh. That just isn't good. You have to be very careful. And obviously if you have too many best things, that's not good either. So you just have to plan it out. But as I've been just making these tiny steps of letting it go, it's exactly what's happened every single time. Is I feel better. I feel my soul is like having other things brought into it and all kinds of stuff that are beautiful. And it's like, wow, this is awesome. Like, why didn't I do this earlier? Well, I just didn't, you know, for whatever reason. So yeah, there's a lot more I could say about this. Just letting go is so hard. I don't know, just letting go of expectations, letting go of just whatever. That's what I really have been trying to do, is just let myself let go and just be okay. I mean, that's what I do with this gaming YouTube channel. I think one of the biggest things I wanted to have this big giant finale and all these videos, and I kind of had to decide, like, I'd finally decide today, like, okay, I don't have to do all of these, you know. That would be killer. That'd be nice. But I'd be using that laptop for a lot of them. And I just can't do it. I'm old. I'm not that old. But like, the YouTube channel has been around for almost a decade, and I need to let it go. And, you know, the podcast hasn't even been around for 3 years, you know? So like imagine 10 years, like that's crazy. And I wasn't doing the gaming YouTube channel the whole time. I was on my mission for 2 years and stuff, but it has been in the back of my mind since the day it was started, and that's love. But at this point, I have been holding on to it because of fear. And I'm finally giving it to God, just saying, hey, thank you for this experience. I'm finally letting this go. So that has brought a lot of joy and peace that could have come in really no other way. I mean, I can get advice about all kinds of different things, and that's what I've been getting is motivation, like, oh, do this and that and do this and that, and you'll feel better. It's like, no, dude, I have this YouTube channel I've been holding on to for a long time, and I really don't see a way out unless I've somehow figured that out and give myself peace of mind with that, some closure. And we've tried closing it up multiple times, and we always get close, but then never is able to quite finish up. So yeah, letting go. It's a very important skill.